Hi there. I'm glad you're here. We have a bit of a puzzle to look into today, and it starts with our friend here, a very, very happy dog. Just look at him. He has the best, crunchiest bone in the entire world, and he is enjoying every single second of it. That bone is all his. At this moment, he has everything he needs to be perfectly happy. But after a long time chewing and a nice long nap, he wakes up feeling very thirsty. It's time to find some water. Having something wonderful is great, but it means you have to be careful when you head out into the world. You have something special to look after. Our friend trots along until he reaches the edge of a big rushing river to get a drink. Then, in the blink of an eye, it happens. His favorite bone plops right into the water and disappears. It's a strange situation. There isn't anyone else around. Nobody pushed him, and nobody reached into his mouth to steal it. So how does a dog lose his most prized possession all by himself? We're going to have to look closer to find out. To understand what went wrong, we have to look back at the choices he made right before that splash. Let's go back to the riverbank. Going for a drink was a smart choice. He was thirsty, after all. But as he leans down, he sees another dog staring back at him from the water, and that dog is holding a bone that looks just as good as his. Here is what is happening. The light hits the water and bounces back to his eyes, like a mirror. It's a reflection. Since he doesn't understand reflections, his brain plays a trick. He thinks there is a real physical bone there for the taking. He's standing there, looking at something that isn't really there, and he's starting to think that having one bone just isn't enough. That's when the gimme monster shows up. It's that itchy feeling you get when you stop enjoying what you have because you're too busy wanting something else. He has a choice. He can be happy with the bone in his mouth, or he can risk it all to try and grab that second one. He decides to go for it, preparing to bark loudly to scare the other dog. But he forgot how his mouth works. Gravity pulls things down, and you can't open your jaw to bark without letting go of what's inside. When we let that wanting more feeling take over, it's easy to forget how things work and lose the good thing we already have. Back at the river, the dog makes his move. He opens his mouth and lets out a big woof. And just like that, the real bone sinks to the bottom. As the water ripples, the reflection of the other bone disappears too. It's a sad bit of math. Trying to turn one bone into two actually left him with zero. We found our culprit. It wasn't a thief in the river. It was the dog's own greed that took his treasure away. Have you ever felt that gimme monster when you see a friend playing with a toy that looks cooler than yours? It's just like dropping your own delicious ice cream cone in the dirt because you're trying to reach out and grab someone else's cookie. Next time you feel that way, just take a breath. Give your toy a little hug and remember why you liked it in the first place. Being happy with what you're holding is the best way to keep your treasures safe. Case closed.